right. This is Thursday, September 1, 2016. It's 9:10 a.m., and this is the meeting of the Madera County Assessment Appeals Board. I'm John Minnie. I'm the chairman today. We have Betty Gonzalez and John Reed, members today. The first item is the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The next item is public comment. We have set aside time in the event that any member of the public who is here and wishes to address the board on an item in the board's jurisdiction that's not on the agenda, they may come up and do so. Not seeing anybody coming up, we'll move on to the consent calendar. And at this point in time, the only item on the consent calendar for this month is the minutes to last month's meeting. And I'm going to entertain a motion to continue that to the next meeting because we do not have two people here who were at that meeting.
Well, actually, we didn't have meetings for 2 months.
Well, there's a... What is the date of the one which we have...
It's for June 2nd's board meeting, commission meeting.
Okay, and I, of course, was not here on June 2nd, and I don't believe John was either. You weren't here for the June 2nd meeting, were you?
No, I move that we continue the approval of the minutes to the next meeting.
Yeah, till we get...
Second.
We need at least two people who were there.
Yes.
Okay, it's been approved and seconded to continue. All in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Any opposed? So the minutes are continued. Okay. Moving on to the hearings, the first one on the agenda is the hearing for Madera Aviation Group, LLC, 14S012 through 14S015.
Mike Austin appearing for the Assessor's Office, Madera County, in regards to Madera Aviation Group. There is 4 assessment appeals, and in the last couple of weeks, the taxpayer's representative, Mr. Steve Diaz, has dropped off these 2 binders for information for our office, and after we talked with him, we actually issued a stipulation of value out to them, and we have not received them back. I had an email yesterday in regards to this account, and he said that he would like to have another 30 days to discuss these issues and come back with a stipulation. And I said, okay, that's fine, because you sent me some information. I will agree to the fulfillment, but I still have to present it to the board to get their authorization. So that's where I'm at.
So they're not here today.
True.
And they have discussed with you continuing the hearing, and you are amenable to continuing the hearing.
True.
Did you set a date that you would like to set the hearing at?
I told him 30 days, so whichever, I think it's October the 6th, 2016 will be the next day, and as far as I'm concerned, that it should be continued until then.
Okay. Are we bumping up against any of the time restraints?
No, we are not, because in, I believe, either February or March of this year, we had a stipulation of waive time, the 2-year hearing limit under 1613, and they've already signed that, so we're okay. We have plenty of time.
Okay.
I'm curious, is after receiving 6 inches tall stack of material, why you need 30 more days?
I do not know.
He's got another 6 inches to come up with?
I think he has to talk with his client and convince his client that the number that we've come up with is reasonable, That's the only thing I can figure out.
I agree. I mean, they need time to think about it. He threw out a number to them, and now they have to discuss it. So 30 days.
Yeah, we issued the stipulations, I believe, Monday, and so they probably got them, maybe Tuesday morning or something. I don't have a
So there's been movement towards a stipulated value.
Yes.
But not a complete agreement at this time.
Exactly.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, I would move that we continue this hearing for 30 more days to the next meeting, October 6th.
I second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? The continuance passes. The next item is JBT Food Tech. There are three of them, and I think we'll consider all three of them simultaneously. It's 14R01, 14R001, 14R002, and 14R035. And we have received just this morning a notice of withdrawal of applications for those three appeals numbers. Do you have any comments, Mr. Austin?
Other than to say that the corporation, JBT Food Tech, and the assessed office, we work diligently toward evaluation stipulation, and after they seen all the information that we had in regards to evaluation of land, buildings, and the equipment, they decided to withdraw their applications.
So, in effect, we will be entering your original value on the tax rolls, is that?
Yes.
Yes, if we accept the withdrawals.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so I move that we withdraw the JBT Food Tech Corp. 14R001, 14R002, and 14R035.
This is a point of order. Do we have to do that? Since they withdraw,
We have to
accept their withdrawal?
we have to acknowledge their withdrawal. That's the word we use.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we acknowledge the withdrawals for JBT Food Corp. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? The motion passes. Okay, the next item on the agenda is 5E, hearing for Graves Luvina M. Trustee, 15R002. And it looks like it's also the next item, 15R003. So do we have anyone here representing them?
Mike Austin for the Assessor's Office, Madera County. In regard to the Lavina Graves Trustee, account 15R002, we have discussed these issues with the taxpayer. The taxpayer has been into our office. We showed them the comparable cells, and they are going to withdraw the 15R002. We sent out the paperwork to the taxpayer as of Monday, and when our clerical people talked to these folks to make sure they had the right address, they said, well, hurry up because we're leaving on a month-long vacation and we're leaving like tomorrow. And so we need to postpone this for another 30 days because the taxpayers left the country, basically. And so we don't have a problem with postponing it because we are going to, they're going to withdraw on this one, and they're actually going to file a stipulation on the next one.
So you're saying that they appear to have agreed to a withdrawal on 15R002.
Yes.
And a stipulation on 15R003?
Yes, we have verbal commitments. Yes.
Yeah, verbally, but we don't have that in writing yet.
Exactly.
So you're amenable to continuing this to the next month's hearing?
Yes.
Okay.
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman, but if they're going to be gone for a month, is the 38 minutes going to be adequate to give them time to go over this and get back?
You know, that is a good question because if, you know, who knows what that month entails? Does it entail, you know, another couple of days on either side? It may be a good idea to go ahead and push it for maybe 2 months. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think you're right, yeah.
Okay.
Have they actually seen the stipulation and agreed to the amount? And
They have agreed verbally to the amount. We showed them the documentation. They've agreed to it, but we have to, you know, make sure we have a formal written agreement and that type of stuff. And so they had to leave because they were getting ready to go. And so they said, send it to us, and we sent it to them. We're waiting on it.
we don't know, they actually haven't done anything in writing then at this point. Mr. Chairman, I move that we continue this hearing for 2 months.
I second.
Both hearings, excuse me, both 1502 and 03.
November 3rd? Okay.
It's been moved and seconded that both hearings for Graves be continued to the November hearing. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? The motion passes. Next item is hearing for Chan Harsharn S. and Jagmeet K. 15R006. And we have a fax here in our package today, which indicates they have withdrawn. Is that correct, Mr. Austin?
We have spoken to the taxpayer representative from a ProTax. I don't know if we talked to Michael Milton, but I think there was another fellow we talked to, and he told us that he was going to withdraw. And you have
you seen the document?
We have not seen it, no.
Here, you see mine. Take a look at it, see if that looks okay to you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's ProTax.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so do we have a motion to acknowledge the withdrawal?
Yeah, I move that we withdraw the Chan Harsharn and the Jagmeet K. 15R006.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes. That looks like the end of the calendar unless somebody has something.
One more on there.
One more. Oh, there is? I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. There is one more on there. We have a consideration of approval, stipulation of assessed value in the amount of $490,000 for McCluskey Laura J. 15R046.
Yes, Mike Austin for the assessor's office. We had this documentation typed up, and we talked to the taxpayer. The taxpayer agreed, and she was ecstatic about us agreeing to the value of $490,000. She actually came in the office the same day, I think, the next day, and signed the document. So we want you guys to uphold the stipulation.
Do we have a copy? Underneath the binder.
I've got it here.
Okay. Find it? Yes.
So it was 620, and we're reducing it to 490. 628.12.
Yes, Mr. Reed, it's the value on the tax roll is $627,812 for January 1st, 2015, and we agreed to lower the value according to RMT Code Section 51 of the code, which is referred to as Prop 8. and we want to lower it to $490,000, with land at $105,000, with structure at $385,000, for a total of $490,000.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we accept the stipulated assessed value.
I second.
It's been moved and seconded to accept the stipulated value. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? The motion passes. Okay, now we're down to the last item, which is adjournment. So does anybody else have anything that we need to discuss? Michael, we have anything, or no?
I move that we adjourn.
Second.
Moved and second for adjournment. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? We're adjourned.
Great job.
All right, thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, ladies. Appreciate it.